right, here's a little something that we have to go over now that we've started adding things to our web page. We have added images at links, but we're adding something. Images are something that don't sit on your web page per se. They have to be coded in, and therefore they have to exist somewhere. If you just put this web page in a folder and open it, you won't see any of these images unless those images are also in that folder. So what we're going to start to do is we're going to start to save these in folders, and the main page, in this case it would be this one because these links go to other places, but your home page, the page you want the web server to open to, needs to be uniquely named, and generally the standard for that is index.html. So this is the exact same thing we just saw in the last image, or the last video. Now I'm going to go up to, and you can't quite see it, but File up on the top next to the word Composer, and I'm going to Save As, because we've already saved this one. And instead of calling it images as links, I'm just going to make it index dot, well, it'd be good if I spelled it right, index.html, and I'm going to put it into a new folder. It's in the week 10. I'm going to put a new folder in week 10. I'm going to call it images web page. Okay, it doesn't matter what you call it, but so that now exists in there, and I'm going to save that in there, and then I'm going to go show you that if I reload this now, or if I open a file in my browser and I go to the images, the index file, and I open it, the browser, oh, there's no pictures because I didn't put the pictures in there. So I would have to go back now to my folder and put those images in there, and then it would come out just fine like the other one did. So my point is, what you need to start to do is, when you're putting things into a web page like images, movies, sounds, things that are external files, they need to also be in the same folder as the web page was, and then that can be then they can access them. Otherwise it doesn't know where they are. A lot of times I'll have students send me the file. They'll send me the index.html file alone, and they'll say, oh, look at my pictures, and then I'll open the file and it'll be, you know, like we just saw, sorry, clicked the wrong, oh, now I clicked something else wrong. It'll be like this because those images did not come with that file. They are sitting there somewhere. If I can show you quickly, sorry, this opened and it shouldn't have, and my computer's running slow because a lot is going on. If I can just get this to close, so I'll try to close. All right. Sorry about that. If I can get this to close, and this to go away, and this to go away, and I can open up the file to show you. Sorry about that. Too much on the hard drive. Okay, if I drag this down into here, you should be able to see that here's the week 10 folder, and these images all work just fine before, because they're sitting by this link, and these images are all in the week 10. But I just stuck the index into images web page, so I would have to put these 3 images into that folder, and you can see they're in that folder now. If I close that folder, they're not there anymore, so I bring it back, and then if we go back quickly to the web page and reload it, it should be just fine. Okay, so 2 things from this: make sure your pictures, your sounds, your movies, we haven't got to those yet, but your pictures are in the same folder as your file, and suggest that you start naming your files, not the name at the top, links as, or images as links, but your primary page is index.html, because you may have other pages that you're linked to in your website.